I am Mark Peacock. I am a poet and a writer from Dupree, South Dakota. I live with my wife Patty, and I have 2 kids and 1 dog and 2 cats. I learned that you think you can't do something because you haven't done it before, and after you start practicing it and you start doing it, like you start writing and releasing poetry and writing more poetry and releasing more poetry, that you realize at some point you're actually a poet because you've been doing it. I started writing as a school assignment back when I was a little kid. I wrote a poem that I sent to a governor once, and the governor had lost a friend, and so I sent a poem to him, and he wrote me a note back. And I thought, wow, what an interesting thing that you can be a poet and somebody from way up in the government can write you back over your little idea. And so I thought, well, maybe I'll do some more of that. And so I started writing some poetry and putting poetry into the local newspaper, and they seemed to like it. And so I started writing more. And then I thought, well, why don't I put some of these into a collection? And so I have written a couple of poetry books. And so that's been a lot of fun. And I don't know where it's going to take me. You definitely aren't going to get rich being a poet, but it's a fun thing to do, and it gets some ideas out of your head that would otherwise just sit there. So that's me. I've learned that you are always more interested in your own writing than other people are. It's my number one takeaway from being a poet. If you're interested in writing, you just start writing. If you want to write about your grandma, or you want to write about your dog, or you want to write about the forest outside your house, you can do that. Nobody restricts you. If you want to write about spaceships and monsters and aliens, then nobody can restrict that. You can do that. It's all possible. That's what I like about writing.